Survivor's Log Day 2. Yesterday we met Therese, learned how to craft simple aid kits, and picked up some sweet 2-crown weapons. Today, we continue our journey, hopefully finding even better gear along the way. I did some storage management behind the scenes. Didn't want to waste your time with that, and now I'm just gonna pick, I think, a dirt bike.
I'm not fully happy unless I'm riding my trusty bike. They're silent too, so I think the machines couldn't hear me when I was trying to escape. I haven't seen or talked to anyone for 4 days. Yeah, since Friday. Do you know where everyone is? Those machines, they just showed up out of nowhere.
Okay, we have at least 2 ticks and a runner. Let me... Can I snipe that guy? I don't know. Well, I can try. I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's gonna be just easier if we pop a flare. Oh, but it just stopped for a second. Whoa, really? Seems like he was a lone wolf. Before we go to that clear cut though, we're gonna check those cars. I must admit the dirt bike is probably my favorite vehicle. However, there is one type of flak moped that serves kind of engineering purpose, I guess. That has a few workbenches on it, and this thing is the most useful thing in this game by a mile, in my opinion. Okay, we're done here. Let's check that clear cut that Therese was talking about.
There are more machines at the clear cut. Don't be reckless, please. What? They're distracted. By a radio. Wow, that's so great. So, let's keep an eye out for anything that makes noise.
Okay, I think we're done. Let's go down there and check that little building. So far, so good. What do we have here? Interesting.
Stenhaga Farm. Yeah, it's just a bit further down that road. Alright, so some people in the area gathered there. That's good. Our family has known the Anderssons since forever. So maybe it was my grandparents' idea to meet up there. they do have lots of space on their farm.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Noise reduction. Oh man, we have the same shirt already. Now there are two ways we can get to that farm, and I'm gonna try alternative route. Test that dirt bike and see what we have over there.
It's good you found me. There's no one else I can turn to. We were on a camping trip with my old scout group. We all turned 18 this year, so it was kind of a party, you know. We were there for a couple of days, having a great time. But when I came home, that's when it all started. My buddies, even the police, they're all dead. My family, maybe they're dead too. I hope someone helped them.
Yeah, I hope so too. By the way, we found a 2 crown handgun. And second type of shirt. Noise reduction. I prefer fire resistance. I tend to get burned from time to time when I'm looting cars that I just destroyed. We're cutting through the forest. This thing has zero problems with the terrain. Be awesome. Not gonna lie. In my defense, I'm gonna say that I'm actually driving bikes IRL, so yeah, I'm kind of biased. What do we have here? We have a military camp? Is that a dead police officer? Yes, it is. And we have something burning on the main road, and unfortunately we have enemies too. I think I'm gonna try to set up a trap against that big boy. And I'm gonna use this tent as a cover. One down. However, there seems to be a second hunter. I don't think he realizes where we are. Oh, now he did. Ooh, this thing has a vicious fire rate. And we have 2 more runners. What the hell? Hmm. Those guys just ran away? Weird. Okay, anyways. They'll probably show up. Check the back of that truck. And I think we are good to go. Okay. And we have our first rival. Okay. I'm definitely hearing machine. And by machine I mean runner. Okay. That OPV module really helps. I love this thing. And by the way, by killing enemies when we are using OPV, we are working towards completing a certain research task for, I think it was called Unstoppable Bullets. And it's actually pretty cool. It's more of a mid-late game activity, but it's actually cool if we can unlock that as soon as possible. It gives our bullets the ability to just penetrate anything and everything, which is pretty cool. But now let's focus on the farm.
Shoot! Are we too late? Do you think you're able to get rid of them?
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna be able to do that.
definitely someone I can count on. Do you see or hear anyone? Maybe in the barn. I remember they had it well stocked just in case.
Okay, sure. Sure, Therese. Let's check that barn.
It's locked. Weird.
Apparently.
You can probably find the key in their house. Hey, how about I meet up with you at the barn? I feel better, and no way I'm staying cooped up in here on my own. Don't fret. I'll be cautious.
Okay. Nothing in the stables. Find the key to the barn. Alright. I think I'm hearing Dick. Okay, I have to admit that this thing has the massive recoil. Oh, here we go, we have one toolbox. And, well, we are already using the same hunting rifle, but nice find, nevertheless. Weapons that we are not using gonna be recycled, and we're gonna get weapon parts on top of a few resources.
The time is 12:34 and we are interrupting our regular broadcast for an important public announcement. All citizens are to go to the nearest shelter or gathering point immediately. Residents of Iboholmen and Södra Saltholmen should go to the bomb shelter in Salthamn, where personnel...
The weapon parts are commonly used as an ingredient for augmenting weapons. And yeah, we're gonna need those.
I know the folks at the farm. They're both around 70, I think. Their daughter, Anita, she's pretty cool. My favorite grown-up, you could say. We sometimes talk on the radio when she's driving or when I'm out camping.
Okay. I got you, Therese. Now that we have the key, let's check the barn.
Hey, this is Anita. So sorry I couldn't call earlier. It's been busy as hell here. Where the hell are you guys? Everyone in the area needs to get to Salthamn right away. Call Johnny at the church and see if he can give you a ride. He knows that Dad can't really drive anymore. Okay, I gotta go.
Wait, before you go, could you go get their toolbox? They keep it in their boat shed down by the jetty. You've helped me, so I got to help you too now.
Okay, Therese, I got you. Just give me a second. Let's get that toolbox. Alright, it's pretty close. I can already see the marker. However, let's first check this place here. We have some stairs.
Yeah, I made it to the barn. Phew, that was close. It's so weird to be in here. It's been ages. You got the toolbox? Awesome. Bring it here. My secret plan is to try to repair a field radio for you. This summer at scout camp, I showed everyone how to fiddle with radios. We had such a blast.
Yeah, field radios are definitely useful. No doubt about it. Hey, girl.
Thanks. Just give me a sec. There. It should work now. Take it. You know how dangerous it is out there. Now, all we need to do is head to Salthamn and meet up with everyone, right? It's just across the bridge. That's the closest thing to a town we have out here in the archipelago.
Okay. Let's check this place. I just have to follow the main road and we're gonna be there in no time.
By the way, I just wanted to say thanks for finding me and for making the area a little safer. Don't want to think about what I would have done without you.
Let's sneak on those ticks. Yeah, that little face hugger really got me jumping here. Man, what a view. What a view. Okay, a collectible. Not bad. And we have a skill point, actually, that we can spend. And this is gonna be the second tier of Inquisitive Mind. Okay. I'm gonna set up a trap here on the road and use this little... I don't know what this is, a monument or something like that, as a cover. Come on, buddy. Like a clockwork. Oh, we have a seeker. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oof. I think that was it. Oh, we have another one. Okay, let's check that place. I have a suspicion that those guys came from here. Or I should say from over there. Okay. We managed to stay alive. That's the main goal after all. Whoa! Jesus Christ. You scared the bejesus out of me. Okay. I think this is it actually. And we can go back to our vehicle. I mean, look at that view, guys. It's gorgeous. I think I destroyed one dog here somewhere in these bushes, but can't seem to find him. Oh, here it is. Alright. You keep what you kill. Okay, next up. this place. Well, actually no. First we're gonna check this place here. Alright, let's keep on rolling.
Alright. What would Anita do, Therese? Think. Let's piece it together. We know the government issued an important public announcement on the radio on Friday morning. The outdoor siren rang, and according to the Total Defense Program, everyone is supposed to go to the nearest shelter in case war comes. Here, that would be Saltham. Then, this means they all got to safety on time before those machines showed up.
I think this is just wishful thinking, Therese.
You should be coming up on the bridge pretty soon. The town's on the other side. There's really neat cinnamon buns at the bakery, too. You need to use your field radio if you... Hey, you're breaking up a lot right now. There seems to be a big source of interference near you.
Yeah, there seems to be a jammer somewhere close. I think they're called not field radios, they're called relay beacons. And it seems that we have one of those pretty close, but first let me guys show you Easter egg. Here it is. Okay. Now let's check this place. Jacket. Okay. Let's check that jacket pretty quick. And we have bullet resistance jacket. Yeah, baby. So far, so good. This place seems safe, and we have a side mission.
Roland, are you home? You gotta help me. I'm in the castle. I've been hearing some weird gunshots in the distance, and no one is picking up in Saltham anymore. Gösta once told me that you guys have a lot of hunting stuff at your place, right? Oh, never mind. I'll drive over now.
Okay. second and I'm gonna check that side mission. Shooting practice. Search the area for a gun. Okay. On the way there, I'm gonna check this crashed car too. Okay, one runner. Was it a lone wolf? Yeah, I think so. Okay, clear. I'm gonna check the garden shed and then the house itself. Hmm. Oh, this stick is actually outside. Okay. Checking this house. Upstairs too. Here we go. Another hunting rifle. Actually I think, yeah, it's worse than the one we are using, so thanks but no thanks. We're gonna recycle it though. Definitely not leaving anything behind. I really like this SMG, however I think muzzle brake is gonna be perfect addition to it. It's getting dark. We better hurry and get to that bomb shelter. What's that blinking light over there? I'm not gonna be using our dirt bike to get closer. This thing is loud and have a headlight, so probably gonna give our position pretty quick. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna use this rock here to break the line of sight, and then... Yeah, you guessed it right. It's time for a little trap. Ah. Hello. Three, four, five runners. Perfect. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna get on foot to that bomb shelter.
Nice. I'm hearing you a lot clearer now. It was really choppy before. Seems the thing you destroyed was sending out some kind of radio signal.
Okay. No movement. That's a nice find. What's that? Oh, it's an RV.
You still don't see any people around. Really? God. Where do these machines come from? And why are they trying to kill us? Do you think a foreign country declared war on Sweden? Good job on skipping history class, Therese. Good job.
I don't think the history classes were gonna be helpful in this situation, but alright. Bullet resistance. Now you're talking. We have 5% bullet resistance so far. That's pretty awesome. Great. Another adrenaline shot. So far, no movement. And we have destroyed machines here. Seems there was a battle. What was that? Yeah, I think my paranoia is kicking in again. Brown jacket. We already have a bullet resistant jacket, so I'm skeptical that we're gonna use it, but at some point I'm gonna check it out, of course. Skate shoes. Let's check those. Jump boost. Well, it's better than nothing. Impact resistance. Yeah, I prefer impact resistance. Alright, let's get inside. And see what we have here.
What? A dead person? No! How did these ticks get in there? No, 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 no.
Two more. Yeah, this place looks empty.
So, it's really empty.
It
That
seems
can't
so.
be. Where did they all go?
Okay, let's get the power back on.
All right, I'm leaving now. I'll meet you at the shelter soon. Maybe it makes no sense if they're all gone, but I don't care. I'm coming. Please, tell me that you're finding any clues in the bomb shelter. Anything at all.
We have a skill point. And clothing schematic. We're definitely gonna use that. Let's see what kind of items we need. Shoes and a bullet resistant jacket, shirt and pants. Yeah, probably pants too. Schematics. Now we're gonna craft bullet resistance pants. Perfect.
Everyone has one of those sewing machines these days. If you know your stuff, you can make your clothes sturdier or more resistant. I'm sure you could find even more creative uses for it.
Okay, it seems that the computer has a password. I guess we have to find that password.
They got evacuated from there. Right. The Saltam Civil Defense must have coordinated it. So, if you have their addresses, check their houses. Try to find some documents or something.
Okay. Now about that skill point. I'm actually... The next skill that I wanna unlock will be Veteran Guerilla. However, this thing is only useful if we have a companion that can mark targets for us. That's why I'm first gonna put a few points in aim speed and reload speed. Now let's do some quick storage management here, and we're gonna explore the town. Recycling time. And let's check the augments. I'm gonna start with the hunting rifle. And I'm thinking small fryer. 25% more damage to runner sticks and lexes. Let's do it. And for our SMG, I'm thinking about EMP detonation. Here we go. And now let's check that little town here.
They can't be dead. They just... Oh, shit. All right. Talk later.
I think that's a good idea in general. That OPV has a little bit of blinding effect when used nighttime. Okay. I'm really hoping that we're gonna find some useful stuff in this town. It's a relatively big urban area. There should be a lot of houses and a lot of places to check. We have a vehicle station here, nice. Unfortunately, I think this place is locked. Yes, it is. But I'm actually gonna do something else. I'm gonna get that engineering moped. I think it's gonna be very useful to have a recycling station. Okay, we have runners. I'm gonna address that issue right away, but first let's check this place here. This boathouse. My plan here is pretty simple. I'm gonna use this building as a base of operation here, and hopefully we're gonna be able to deal with those runners pretty swiftly. Well, I think we just did that. Well, even I'm a little bit surprised. Those gloves look badass. Whoa, I think I'm hearing more runners though.
I made it. I'm at the shelter now. Oh God. Everything's so awful. We're not gonna find them, are we?
Oh shit. It's a pack. Or at least one more. Okay, let's get back to that little plaza here. A few interesting stuff. And it's, well, kind of a grindy, boring work to clear urban areas, but it had to be done. We're gonna need a lot of resources, a lot of crafting materials. If we wanna craft augments, we're gonna need even more, so I don't think we have a choice, to be honest. Some fuel. I guess we're gonna need that. By the look of it, this place was here for a ferry. I mean, all those cars, all those vehicles actually, trucks too. Yeah, some of the cars fell off though. I guess there was a panic. A mayhem, really. Yeah, I'm hearing those ticks, probably inside that house. Clear. We have here. This, yeah, this is the first house. on our list. Whoa, this guy was packing. Now that's a nice gun. That's a 2-crown assault rifle. Let's see it. Yeah, that's a pretty versatile weapon. Maybe it was a little bit premature augmenting that SMG, now that I think of it.
Oh, you got the password for the computer in the bomb shelter.
Hmm.
Let's try it out then. I need to know.
Well, we got lucky. Anyways, I'm gonna equip that thing. It's pretty awesome in my opinion. I mean, assault rifles are one of the best weapons in every game.
This is even worse than I feared. If even tanks can't beat them.
It's not looking good, bro. Not looking good. Okay. We have a runner. What's that? Yeah, a little bug. This place is locked down. Okay, let's continue with this town. I'm gonna check that house on the right. Seems a little bit isolated from the rest of the town. Whoa, what a nice place for a house. Damn. I can really see myself living in that place like that. Near the ocean and all that. Here. Hello. Yeah, we have a boathouse down here. And there should be a few boxes. Usually there are. Okay. Just a quick check of our carry capacity. I don't want to get overweight in the middle of a fight. That's a nice place. Okay. So I was saying this is a pretty nice place for a trap. We have a huge propane tank and a car. And I'm gonna try to use it actually. Let's see if that runner can actually hear that lure. Yeah, I think he can. We have one more though. Whoa. A few more, actually. You know what? I think I'm gonna... one of those. I'm gonna call that success. I mean, limited success, but still success. Let's do a quick spring cleaning here. And then we can move back to this little town. I think we're looking like a proper redneck. And that's actually a compliment. I think this is the next house on our list. Crown baseball bat. This house is almost completely destroyed though. I don't think we're gonna find anything useful here. I guess we gonna have to move on. This place is inaccessible. Hello, buddy. Yellow sneakers. We're definitely gonna check those pretty quick. If they have some buff, they don't. Yeah, we're sticking with the jump boost. To be honest, I don't think that jump boost has any practical implementation, but you know, sounds cool. Here we go, bullet resistance. Finally, we have 10% bullet resistance now. Pretty awesome. I think this is, I'm actually pretty sure this is the max we can get from 1 crown floating. If we upgrade those to level 2, I think level 1 was 2.5, level 2 was 3% per item. So we probably can get like 12 or something like that. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me in those. I could be talking complete trash. Next house. We have a ramp for disabled person. Maybe the back door is open though. I can hear a tick already. Here we go. Let's hear it.
Hey Anita, I know what you're thinking. Andreas never calls, but now that everyone's afraid of the Russians bombing us or whatever, he checks in. Anyway, I was getting worried, and I just wanted... Never mind, I need to go.
Okay, we have well, some clues here. Yeah, definitely a disabled person. If a disabled person actually survived this robot apocalypse, that really makes her, well, I don't know, badass. Nothing else in this house. Can we open from inside? Yes, we can. That's a sensible thing. In my opinion, we are almost done with this place. Yep, we are. Just a couple of houses on the right. Then we're gonna go back to that bomb shelter, check the password, and see what we're gonna be doing next. I think this is the first house with a basement. I don't think I have ever been in a basement until now. under the shelf.
Just this is Anita. Where are you? The IPA has been going for minutes. I'm trying to get a hold of Peter to see if the army has contacted him, but I have the evacuation plan at my house, so call me as soon as you hear this.
Okay, this Anita person was actually something like a chief coordinator for the civil defense, and it seems that the civil defense was in charge of evacuating all the civilians. That makes her, well, important. Anyways, let's get back to that bomb shelter and try that password.
There you are. Good that you're not dead too. Let's check this computer. So, the Salthamn Civil Defense got in touch with the army, who asked them to bring everyone to Saltvallen. That's the sports field. It's really close. Alright, you go on. My leg still hurts like hell. Riding a bike here was tough enough. I'd better stay and support you from here. But you know what? You and I are gonna keep trying. That's what Anita would do.
Okay, girl. This is gonna be the end of today's episode, adventurers. If you had a good time, hit that like button. It really helps. And if you don't want to miss the next episode, subscribe. Got any recommendations? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Stay safe, stay real, and see you next time.